Hey, Big Mike here, and I wanted to show you this junkyard. We're all about road relics and wherever we find them. This one is in Glendale, Utah. Wanted to show you this, but I got to tell you a story about how about finding it. It was quite a fun one. Almost didn't get there. Okay, guys, now I got to tell you the story about how I found this latest junkyard. I'd seen it about 2 years ago, and I went ahead and remembered it, and I knew it was somewhere the other side of Kanab. I thought it was on the edge of Kanab. It's a little bit further on that. But anyway, my wife, and she's actually over here. She won't be on camera, but what was it you said I kept telling you all the time, honey?
Just a couple more miles. Just a couple more miles. No, it's an hour north of Kanab, not around the corner.
Well, as you could say, I got in a little bit of trouble on that. I don't know if you guys can ever relate. Has your wife ever done that? But yeah, I kept saying a couple more miles, and what was it?
Men don't know how to follow or give directions. Either one.
You heard it. I don't know what to say about this. I knew it was there somewhere. We finally found it. Now, what was funny is you gave me the ultimatum on a turnaround, if I recall right, wasn't it?
Yes, you had a sign to turn around, and if he wasn't there, we're turning around.
And I was like freaking out, going, I know it's here, because I kept telling my wife it looks familiar, but it hadn't been there in a year and a half, and so I was kind of guessing. And well, all I can say is that it was there. We turned around, and I looked up on my phone. I asked her to stop just for a second. She was not happy with me. That's all I can say. And when I went ahead and looked on the phone, all of a sudden I found this place showed up on the phone. And I was like, there it is. No phone number, no nothing. She tells me, call the guy. And it's like, there's no phone number. I can't call him. And I saw it. It was 3 miles away. 3.1. So it was in this little town in Glendale, Utah. So we did find it, but yeah, my wife, I guess I did promise to be good during vacation, right?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to be good, but she was going to let me see this junkyard because it was only a couple more miles down the road. I'm telling you guys, after you say that 10 times, it doesn't do really well. Any last words you'd like to say about finding junkyards and all that fun stuff? She has no more comment, so that's probably a good thing. Alrighty, back to the video. Check us out, a couple nice trucks there. I believe there are 62 Chevy pickups. I believe there's 2 of them here. Check it out. And hi everybody, Big Mike, just so you go ahead and see this is a lot of cool stuff out here. Bill let me look around his yard. He does sell classics. He keeps a lot of them for the family and stuff, but he does sell them. So I'll give you a city and state little area. He's in Utah. But anyway, thank you. Now we're looking around the junkyard here. There's still a lot of stuff to see, so hang in there and do me a favor if you can. We're a fairly new channel here. If you'd like us and subscribe to us, I'd really appreciate it. Helps us keep going on everything. So I do have a store in Whitman, Arizona called Route 66 Road Relics. So drop by and see me if you get a chance. But we are all about finding road relics, and I wanted to kind of show you these. Maybe there's a car out here or truck that you guys can use, and talk to Bill, and you never know what you might be able to work out. That's kind of, you know, I just love this type of stuff. I just picked up a 1949 fire truck myself. Got it from my wife's uncle, and I was real excited about that. Had 3,800 original miles, and we're going to be actually doing some videos. I got a short video on that, but we're doing a bunch more. And if you guys have ideas of places or junkyards I need to go see, hey, let me know. Send me a message or put it in the comments or whatever you guys want to do on that. But I'll just hopefully kind of bring you some good quality content here and let you see some places that maybe you can see, maybe not, but if you're like me, just checking out the old road relics. You know, This is just a beautiful day in late October. Outside about an hour out of Kanab, and it just don't get much better. Well, if I could have got me a bunch of tailgates and grills, it could have got a little better. But hey, you know, you can't complain. I mean, when you're looking at this type of stuff, but maybe one of these cars out here is what you guys are looking for, and your dream car or truck. So, if so, hope so. And if something does work out, hey, let us know in the comments. I'd love to see it. But it's just beautiful. They're actually not too far away. Not too far from the Grand Canyon. We were at the North Rim, and also you got Bryce Canyon, and you also have Zion National Park. So he's kind of not too far from all that stuff. So maybe you could talk your wife into doing a vacation and throw this into maybe just an idea, but don't tell her it's just a couple more miles down the road, guys, because make sure it is if you do, because it won't help. I tried. That 10th time, she just blew me off and was turning around. But luckily, saved the day. Cell phone found it, and we were good. Well, howdy there, it's Big Mike. And today we are in Humboldt, Arizona. Not too far from Dewey. It's like east of Prescott on Highway 69. Check this out. It's a 1959 Impala. And it is for sale. Brad, the owner here, has let me come up here and do some videos. Really appreciate that. And definitely worth a stop up here if you get a chance. He's got lots of cool stuff, including lots of C10 stuff. He's got a little everything he sells, and does keep some his private collection, of course, like everybody does. This is something for looking for somebody to restore this bad boy here, though. We've got beautiful day out here. And it's Iron King Auto Salvage. Sorry about the hand stuff in the way there. My bad. Let's walk around through the tail fins on this thing are pretty amazing. As we keep walking around, see kind of a mixture of other old cars. I know he does a lot of Chevys. I'm not sure. It's like kind of interesting kind of 4x4 build or something. But could be a fun one there. And now we're going into, I know he has a bunch of, these are the Chevys. I know he has a bunch of C10s. Some of this is his personal. He does sell some stuff. I mean, he has a mix, and he has a lot of stuff on the other side too. So check with him. I know he's always buying and selling stuff. Really good contact. Like I said, he's just east of Prescott on Highway 69. Definitely worth coming up and checking out. That's an old Nova, I believe. And just kind of moseying along up here, trying to do a nice slow pan so you can see stuff. I believe this one's a 61, 62 Chevy pickup. Pretty neat look right there. Give you a little better view of it. Going back, we've got an older Cadillac here. That's a convertible Fiery, or I forget. He told me what it was. It's a pretty special convertible, I believe. And there's another one of the old Chevy trucks. Love those old tailgates. That's a neat tailgate right there. Love those old Chevy tailgates. Checking this one out. This was called a knee knocker. If you look right where the window, it wrapped around. And when you got in, a lot of guys had issues. They'd go through and nail their knees trying to get in. So. Listen to that bad boy run. What year is this?
66.
Wow, sweet. This one you're selling? Is this one you're selling, or is this your baby? Nice. Cool. Here, can you rev it up a little bit? Hear it run? Here we got an older Chevy crew cab. Looks like. And not sure what that bed is. Brad did a lot of racing. Won a lot of races with those, he's telling me about. And this is a old Camaro. What's kind of funny is they took the doors and actually shortened the doors. So that was pretty wild. They made the doors shorter. Because they want big guys like me in there. Bet you that was a runner in its day. A couple of other race cars. I believe that other one was a Dodge Dart, I believe. Toyota pickup, I believe. Some neat old Fords here. Some of this is, there's some older stuff in here. I don't know. I'd go put a 12-valve Cummins in some of these nicer Fords here. They make a nice running truck right there. You could gas mileage 22, 23 miles a gallon too, and you can pull anything. Yeah, my personal favorites. I like the old Fords myself. Here's another old Ford. Then we're gonna take a look. I think this is kind of more the little faster cars and some stuff. It's kind of mixed, but there's a couple interesting cars in here. This is newer stuff, but hey, it's all good. Just kind of letting you have a slow pan around to see what you like. The Firebird? No, I'm not sure what that one is. And then there's that truck on the hill again. Pretty mean looking truck there. Yeah, here's And it's just kind of an overlook of, I don't know if this is impound lot. I'm not sure what lot this is, but can't really get down to these. But I thought I'd take a few photos. Just a couple cool cars and trucks mixed in there. Old Chevy right there. And here's a little bit more. Well, there's some little nice old Ford trucks. That's where we looked at earlier, a couple of them. Some of the stuff's kind of hit or miss and how I got into it. But these are some of the older, or these are some of the newer stuff. I'm sorry, kind of a mix. But there's a couple 70s and stuff like that in there. A couple Fords I saw. But definitely worth it to check it out. Got your hubcaps here.
So here we'll stage this just a hair.
There we go.
We'll stage this up just.
What's that?
Square body Chevy truck door. 67 to 72 Chevy truck door. 70s Camaro fender and a Z28 hood.
Oh, by the way, Brad, say hi to everybody and tell them your business on that.
Hey, this is Brad from Iron King. Got some stuff out back that's been here for years.
Come check it out.
70 Nova hood.
Nice.
Got some Ford hoods for 73 to 79 Ford. Some more old Chevy truck doors. Oh, over here we got some Toyota stuff. 70s Suburban rear door.
Was that the Suburban one? All right. I was wondering because I had one I didn't know. I tried to figure out what the GMC one looked like.
There's a Suburban rear door.
Yeah.
So here we got some Ford doors, old school. Here's a 70-ish El Camino door. We'll check out some Fiero parts.
Haven't seen those in a while.
Mustang fender. Oh, there's a 65 Mustang door over there.
Nice.
When you walk up there, there's some Volkswagen stuff on the right.
Got some nice old stuff right there. Go see what's.
See the F-150 fenders up on the thing. Those are like 76-ish.
Those will go on my crew cab short bed.
There you go. There's a bunch of Volkswagen doors and fenders and rear hatch.
Nice.
OBS fender, square body fenders.
Cool. Hey, well, this is Big Mike, and we've got another junkyard here. Had to go ahead and tell this junkyard's up on a hill, so it's above the road, Highway 69, outside of Prescott, by Dewey, or actually in Dewey. And I just thought I'd go ahead and take a few photos here. Everything's kind of locked, so I'm trying to locate the owner, but everything's from a distance now, so we'll just do that. If I can get in there someday, I'll take some closer photos if I can go ahead and work something out with the owner where I can take some videos. But there's a lot of neat stuff. Looks like a lot of Chevys and GMCs. Quite a few of those. Looks like that white one's a neat GMC there. You have to realize this is about 200 feet above. It's way up there above the road on Highway 69. So I'm using like the 10 to 20 magnification on my phone or on my camera just to get the good video on this. I did go over it a couple times just so you get a little closer look at some of these. but there's just kind of a, I don't know, just thought it was a little different. I thought I'd show it to you. I don't think the guy actually sells any of his stuff. He's super hard to get a hold of, but a lot of military vehicles also, it looks like, in there. And then this right here is his honor of Carl Dingman collection. I don't know. The sun was on the back side, so I was trying to go ahead and get it while the sun wasn't while it was setting. But I hope you enjoy this little look at a nice little truck collection. This is Big Mike here with Route 66 Road Relics, and today I want to go ahead and just show you around some of the junkyards. Here's a quick tour of a couple of the older ones I found. This yard has a whole mix of new and old, and just hunting for road relics. Now what's that, you might ask? Well, it's all about exploring the fascinating world of junkyards, especially here in Arizona, but I've gone into Kansas, Oklahoma, Utah, and just finding treasures from old tailgates to grills to emblems, hoods, just all sorts of different stuff that might be reused or maybe just hung on a wall. Old license plates. I love old license plates. We probably got 5,000 of them. And it's just kind of a neat, it's something I always wanted to do. I mean, the nice thing, one of my goals was to be able to sell enough antiques and road relics, and I have my store up there in Seligman, Arizona. That's on Route 66. And that was always one of my goals, is to be able to go out and do picking on a regular basis and get into these junkyards. And, you know, I was just one in Kansas not long ago that was just crazy. You can watch, that's one of the other videos you can check out. I went ahead and was able to also check out one in Utah. Actually, there were two in Kansas and Utah. And this one here is in Arizona. And I've got some others that I'll be showing you in Arizona too. But, you know, as far as I remember, I've just always been drawn to the rusty gold. There's just something, I don't know, it kind of calls you. Just looking around, trying to see what you can find. I mean, the junkyards, I've gotten everything from old signs to wagon wheels to just about anything, you know. And I don't know, like I said, I'm not into the junkyards. The modern ones, they can keep them. I don't want them all organized and neat with all the newest trucks that just got wrecked. That's not my thing. But one of my favorite deals is just kind of go scavenging in the junkyards that are either privately owned or out of the way where they didn't scrap everything. That's the hard part with a lot of these new guns. After 6 months, they like scrap everything, and it's like, so they never really keep the old stuff. And that's one of the things that I really am passionate about, and just trying to find the old stuff. And sometimes we look into restoring it. Like I just picked up a 49 Chevy fire truck, 1 ton. That's something that will got 3,800 original miles. That's something we're working on restoring and having it running. Hopefully next couple months I'll be doing some videos about that. But it's just a lot of, I mean, check that truck out right there, that yellow one. That's just got a classic look to it. It's been on the road. It's a road relic for sure. But there's just something interesting about it. I don't know how to describe that, but I think you guys know. You know, you've been out to these junkyards, and what I'm hoping here is to go ahead and let you see. You know, and I understand there's a lot of newer stuff, and there's stuff you're probably not interested in, but you never know. You might find that one gem, or maybe you need the parts. Maybe you need the bed for that 59 Ford. There's lots of stuff out here, and this is just one junkyard. I'll be doing more and more junkyards. That's kind of one of my hobbies. And then I also do all sorts of stuff about Route 66. So if you guys are looking, if you love old cars and trucks, Route 66 is definitely a place you want to check out. I've been back to Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, and it's just really neat, all of the vintage trucks and cars you'll see along the road. It's just old school Americana, and that's what I think draws me to these junkyards. And the nice thing about Arizona, what kind of makes them special, is they don't have near the rust. They don't I mean, they'll have some of it, but you know, I love being able to find stuff that just kind of give it a second chance and just have its character. It's like the passage of time. It's like you know, these junkyards are almost like a living museum of automotive history when you look at stuff. But really what warms my heart a lot of times is just talking to other people and other people that love to get out there and dig, or even if they can't, you know, maybe you can live vicariously through me and see some of the road relics or cars or trucks that you grew up with. I mean, the stories that these things could tell if they could talk, probably pretty good. Now, it is kind of interesting. I mean, you think about the people who own these vehicles, the memories they created, the adventures they embarked upon, the miles they traveled. Each car and truck in that junkyard is like a silent witness to a bygone era. It feels like I'm given a second chance in life by sharing the story, or bringing their stories to light. So next time you're in Arizona, come on out. And this junkyard right here is actually in Whitman, Arizona. I told you I'd tell you that. So Whitman, Arizona is where this junkyard's at. And if you just look it up, Reed is the owner of it. He's a really nice guy. Just check it out. But like I said, I love hunting for road relics in Arizona because it's just a way to celebrate the past, connect with the present, and keep the spirit of adventure alive. I hope you enjoyed looking around and checking out all these cool cars and trucks, and I hope you have a passion for finding that certain one too. By the way, I am always on the lookout, but I doubt I'll find it. But if you ever get a 69 Mach 1 Mustang, give me a holler. But you know, I don't have 50 grand either, so it's kind of, I gotta find the low end ones. But anyway, that was just a side note, just in case. But there's a fire truck, another fire truck right there. That's a little bigger one than I have. Because we just driving around, it was just a lot so big, it was just easier to drive around to see everything. And this is in the deserts, like I said, it's Whitman, Arizona, a real small town outside of Phoenix. It's actually on the way between Wickenburg and Phoenix. And there's even like large trucks and cars, commercial, a little bit of everything. I mean, a lot of this stuff's been gone over, but you never know what parts you might need. And I definitely highly recommend these guys. Are good guys to work with, good people. And who knows, trying to find some place where the older stuff is pretty tough nowadays. But I'm going to try to show you what I can and see if... there's some old pickups. I guess they're 57 to 59 Ford beds right there. If you like this video, check out our other videos. We've got a playlist right above.